Hey guys, Steve Welch here. So this is the 4th of July. It's actually the 5th of July right now that I'm recording this. But as of yesterday, the president signed the new bill that came out. And there's something in there that I wanted to kind of point out to you guys. There's a lot of things in there that are going to affect the auto industry. But there's something out there I wanted to point out to you guys that some people might not be thinking about. So basically what was said is that you're going to be able to deduct your car payments from your taxes as long as the vehicle was made in the U.S. And a lot of times people will go, okay, well, that's what Chevy, Ford, and Chrysler, right? And that's what people always say, domestic big three, all that, right? Well, what you're going to find out is that you're probably in most cases going to be wrong, right? So keep in mind it's talking final assembly point, right? So the final assembly point is the big deal, and realistically you need to look at the VIN of the car or the sticker, the Moroni sticker that's on the side of the vehicle. So now you're going to be able to tell from that VIN where it's produced. So how do you tell it's produced in the US? You have a 1 there, a 4, a 5, or a 7, I believe, are the ones that are all US. If you see something like a 2, so a lot of times you'll see some of the domestic manufacturers, they'll have a 2 on there. Well, that's made in Canada. If you see a 3, that's made in Mexico. So and if you see like a W, that's Germany. So you could, and usually if you bought a car that's made in Germany, it was made in Germany. But a lot of people don't realize that you got a lot of Chevys, a lot of Fords, a lot of, the big three, right, that are not final assembled in the U.S. Now, that could change with a lot of them, right? But when you work for a company like I sell Toyotas, right? And a lot of times people are like, well, Toyotas, they're all made in Japan. They're not. Actually, the vast majority of what you buy here in the States are actually built here, to be quite honest with you. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some that are only built in Japan. The Land Cruiser, the 4Runner, they're only built in Japan. The Prius, only built in Japan. But when you got a car like the Camry's built in Kentucky, right? Your Highlander, Grand Highlander, Sienna, they're all built in Indiana, in Princeton, Indiana. You've got Blue Springs for your Corolla. You've got Alabama's your Corolla Cross. You've got a engine and transmission manufacturing facilities that are in Alabama and in Tennessee. So realistically speaking, now the engine and transmission ones don't really matter for what I'm talking about, but just so you realize that you've got a lot of opportunity. The Tundra, Sequoia, they're built in San Antonio, Texas, right? But you've got a lot of opportunity if you're trying to get that credit, that tax credit, or that it's actually a deduction, I believe they said. But you got a lot of opportunity if you're looking to get that deduction to buy a Toyota. So am I pushing Toyotas? Yeah. But it's realistically speaking, if you bought one of the other manufacturers, and there's some of them that are built in China and stuff like that. But if you bought one of them and go, okay, I bought a Chevy, so I'm good. It's a U.S. car. I can deduct that, and at the end of the year, they say, yeah, the vehicle that you bought's not eligible because it's not final assembled in the U.S. That's the real reason I'm making this video is that, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I've got a pretty good following that's outside of the country too, outside of the U.S., and I appreciate every one of you, but this particular video, obviously, it's going to affect the U.S. more than anything, just because of the bill, what's happening with the bill. So that's something that I wanted to point out. So, and there's other brands as well that you might not think of that have U.S. manufacturing facilities, right? So just going to other, I know there's a Volkswagen plant that's in Chattanooga. I know you've got a Kia plant which is in Georgia. There's I know there's more than just that, but realistically speaking, don't limit yourself on what most people think when you're thinking about an American assembled vehicle, because there's a lot of vehicles that are assembled in America that are not Ford, Chevy, or Chrysler Stellantis now, but Ford, Chevy, or the Chrysler Jeep, those types. So always double check that. You might find out that the ones that you think are made in the US, really, as of now, a lot of them are not. So just check on that. Look on the front of the VIN. We'll go from there. But Steve Welch here, trying to give you guys a little bit of insight when it comes to what's built in the US and what would end up being able to qualify for that tax deduction for your auto payment. The other reason I want to point that out to a little nugget here at the end is that I believe the last stat I heard is somewhere around 92%. I believe 92% of vehicles that are bought are actually financed. So that could be a pretty big deduction for you guys. And that's just something that I wanted to point out. So hopefully that helps you guys. Steve Welch, definitely like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Bye.